All right, we've got our new friend Alan Holt joining us. This is the new gig. Here we are.
It's a little bit weird. I'm not quite used to all of the newsroom being behind us, listening to every word, but
you know, intently.
Don't worry, they're not listening.
They'll probably ask what the weather forecast is right after.
They're doing their own thing.
Yeah.
They're in the zone.
That is something that's universal.
Yes.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Every newsroom, I feel like. Anyway, we've got a significant warm up, given we haven't hit 40 yet. Right?
This is a big deal.
This
happened
month,
this week.
and that warm-up's going to come with some rain and wind, and it's not going to be a fun one to be out and about in. A little front slips through here tomorrow, and that warming trend takes hold, through Thursday and Friday. That Friday forecast, though, that's the one that we've been talking about. It coming in with a lot of very strong wind out of the south, and maybe a ½ inch to an inch of rain with it. Did see a mix of sun and clouds today. Right now, fairly clear across a lot of the state. We should see clouds thicken up again overnight. This is the weak system that will slip through here tomorrow. And then the bigger one that we're watching, the one that's going to generate the wind and the rain, that one is just now getting into the Pacific Northwest. So this lead system gives us some mountain snow, should be pretty light, coating to an inch at best tomorrow. And it brings a little wind shift, and that wind will help kick things up a little bit in the temperature department into Thursday. I think we're looking at highs into the 40s for sure on Thursday. I think Thursday's the pick of the week with respect to how nice it's going to be, probably the nicest of the week. And then into Friday, that's when this low starts to come in. We're going to get this strong southerly flow, plenty of rain. Friday is not going to be an enjoyable day to be out and about. There's going to be gusts of wind 30 to 40 plus miles per hour, higher than that near the coast, and likely into the 50 mile per hour range. And that wind is going to make it feel pretty dismal outside. Things clear up into Friday evening, a little bit of wraparound mountain snow Friday night. Then we get a break between systems on Saturday. Another clipper swings through here, gives us another predominantly snow chance on Saturday night and into Sunday, but could have some mixing there. I want to focus on Friday because it's going to be an impactful system, mainly a rain event. Those wind gusts up over 45, higher in places like down east Maine. That's going to introduce a little power outage concern. Not as worried about flooding. The stream flows are pretty low right now. We're not going to see this as long duration as it could be. I do think, though, that all of it does reduce the snowpack a little bit in the mountains. We'll probably have a lot of reduction in other places. Those wind gusts were focused on down east Maine. That's where I think it could be 50 to 60 miles per hour. That's also on Friday where the Weather Service has a high wind watch for Friday. Tonight, going to be chilly 20s and teens for most. 24 in Portland, teens up in Greenville and Caribou. Tomorrow into the lower 40s in southern Maine. A lot of places going to get above freezing also tomorrow afternoon. Out on the water, 6 to 9 foot waves. Water temps right now in the middle 40s. There will be a gale warning that'll kick in early Wednesday, 1 o'clock in the morning. So the big ticket item on the 7-day here is definitely going to be Friday with that not only warm up, but the wind and rain that'll come with it. Again, 52 inland on Friday. Coastal spots, same type of deal with that big wind and rain event Friday. Quieter for Saturday. So if you have weekend plans, I think Saturday is probably going to be the nicer of the 2 weekend days. We catch another little clipper system on Sunday. And yeah, it's a lot different than Texas, that's for sure. Yeah. So, Friday, going to need that rain gear.
All right, we'll keep an eye on it. Thank you, Alan.